Right, so you've just chosen questions that you can slag me off.
Yes. Brussels sprouts, which I think is a pretty bad one to eat raw.
They're nice, they're peppery.
Yeah, but they make your ass go kaboom.
So?
But you can't wear linen to this extent all year round.
Yes, you can. Jack and Ash.
No, Ash and Jack.
Fine, pop a wig on.
A thong, get ready for a chat. Tea.
Hello, I am Heston Blumenthal.
And I'm Ainsley Harriott.
Well, hello, Jill. I'm Jack.
And I'm Ash.
And welcome to the Jack and Ash Show.
So, how's your week been, my lad?
Good, thanks, Ainsley. How's yours?
Yeah, it was amazing.
That always kills me when you say Ainsley Harriott, you know. National treasure.
I have a really weird obsession with Ainsley Harriott.
It's not just Ainsley Harriott, though, because the Hairy Bikers as well, you're a big fan of, aren't you? It's an older chef.
Don't get me hot under the collar this early in the day. It's a male chef.
Yeah.
I did always say, if I didn't meet Chris, I would get with a chef.
You can still get with a chef. You just with Chris.
yeah, it just means cheating on Chris, unfortunately.
Sorry. Yeah, my week's been really nice, you know.
Yeah.
Feel like easing back into reality a bit.
Life post Ibiza.
Yeah. Still feel chilled though.
I'm really, really happy with the response that we've had.
To the pod?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So I just want to take a second to say thank you guys so much. It's been so nice. We haven't had one bit of trolling. I thought we'd at least have someone say shut up.
Yeah, innit. Shut it, please.
Yeah.
I had some choice opinions about my choice opinions on weddings, but we will get into that. But it wasn't trolling.
Oh, let's unpack that. I love that conversation. We'll unpack it later.
But first, we thought, why not get to know us a little better this week? So for those of you who have been around for the longest time, thank you. Hopefully you'll still learn loads of stuff about us. And for those who are much more new, or this is the first thing that you're hearing about us or seeing about us, hopefully it will shed a little light on our relationship.
And make you want to never come back to
and
it.
Block us immediately.
Right, actually, Jack, I'm going to give this part of the show a name.
Okay.
And it's going to be called Wouldn't You Like to Know? I don't know why I'm saying it. I know we always use the tavern accent, but I have
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't you like to know? I've said that at some point.
It's not from a film, is it?
Maybe. I hope it comes to me later on.
Wouldn't you like to know?
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've got some questions that are, I would say, maybe a bit more basic, and some that can allow for a lot of elaboration.
Correct.
So we've prepared these for each other without either of us knowing what the other one's going to ask.
What's annoying is I don't even know what vibe
Nor do I.
As in, I don't know if you're on like theoretical questions or like
mine
what.
are daft.
Okay. Good.
Do you want? Are yours not?
Me? What's Pythagoras' theorem?
Let me get rid of my niche question.
Okay, no, I'm ready.
Okay.
Shall I go first?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. What is the worst fashion phase you've ever had that you thought was a look? I know what I would give for you, but I want to know what you think.
Right, so you've just chosen questions that you can slag me off.
Yes.
Here's something that I'd like to know about yourself. I have very strongly formed opinions.
Yes.
I've had quite a few. Some of them was even before you. So we met in 2017 when we did X Factor. So we've been besties for like 8 years. It surprises people because I think sometimes people think that we went to school together. And I love the narrative. We've got this narrative where we go back in Miss Smith's English class. We literally did not go to school together. There is no Miss Smith. We were in English class together. But we go, oh yeah, remember Miss Smith's English class.
Yeah, we also have done that to people in bars before. Do you remember?
Oh, that afters when I said that we went to the same boarding school.
And Jack said to this proper roadman at the afters.
Yeah.
You were basically
it wasn't even to you, it was to him.
Yes, it was to him. You went, bro, and you didn't know.
I did not talk like that.
No, and you bro. You didn't know if it was going to land, remember?
Yeah.
Because I was like, he might not get this. I was like, I don't think this is your audience, Jack.
Yeah.
And he went, do you remember that time in Miss Smith's English class? And it went silent.
To the boy, though.
Yeah,
as in
to the
being
boy.
like, you and I went to school together, obviously.
And he went, yeah, man, that's so funny.
So funny.
It was actually a really good conversation starter.
He was great. Love him.
Okay, let's talk about your fashion.
So my point is, at school, before I knew you, there were a few I went through that kind of like new look, sold a lot of neon-y clothes. Not like in my emo era. I was never like, I did listen to You Me at 6 a bit, but it was...
Oh, God, really?
I like Superman belts, big embossed River Island belts.
Oh.
Yes, because there's a pre-gay and post-gay in my life. It was a clearly was gay, but wasn't out as gay.
Yes.
So semi-pre-gay. And it was really quite putrid. It was horrible.
Was it?
Yeah, and I wore loads of cardigans. And I was in... Oh, have I told you this story? So we did High School Musical as the musical at school. Obviously, I played Ryan, the gay one. Pre-gay, though.
Shock.
And in the film... most scenes he wears a different hat, like flat caps,
but they're like sometimes trilbies,
bowler hats, the lot.
Yeah,
we were quite a poor school, didn't have any costume budget, so they were like, do you have anything that you could, like comedically just wear differently for every scene?
If you say to me right now wigs, I'm gonna actually lose it.
I also didn't have any money, but I did own a lot of hand-me-down cardigans, so every scene I had a whole rail backstage, and every scene that I would go on to play Ryan, I would be in a different cardigan.
Hate cardigans.
Hate, loathe entirely. Yeah, same. That was a low point for me.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I think my fashion's been absolutely amazing. But I'd love to hear from you.
Do you not remember? Right, there was a time in life...
When love was blind.
Where Jack...
Songs were exciting.
For basically like a year and a half, exclusively wore linen.
Right.
Do you remember this? All you wore was linen.
No, I'm a hot-blooded mammal, okay?
Yeah, we had to have a chat about it because I was like, you can't wear linen to this extent all year round.
Yes, you
can. You can't. It's weird. It is weird.
It got to such a point of bullying that Ash would just say, what are you wearing tonight? Linen. And
the answer was yes.
No, it wasn't always yes. Back in your box. It's a light breathable fabric, okay? And we had a very hot summer. On top of that...
Somebody get this boy a collab with linens.
Do you remember in Maps that time? I'd moved house recently. Ash is so useless that, like, for me, if I ask someone's address, I will then immediately write it down in my contacts so I never have to ask it again. Ash will ask me every single time, what's your address? And I just go, ugh. And so one point I was really annoyed and I just said Linen Road. And then Ash put in...
Yes.
Ash put in Linen Road in Maps and was like, that doesn't make any sense.
And to this day, I've gone to wrong addresses like a few times because I put Linen Road in my
As in,
Uber.
You'll just be like, oh yeah, when you've had a bev, it's like, yeah, I'll go Jack's Linen Road.
I know, I've done it so many times. It's really annoying. But yeah, I do think your linen phase, for some reason, like, really attacked me personally, and I don't know why I felt so attacked.
I think it's because I looked stylish and you wouldn't know a thing.
Okay, next.
If you lost me in a supermarket, where is the first place you'd look? I think there's quite a lot of answers to this.
There are a lot of answers to this. I'm going to go the veg aisle.
That's not what I had in mind.
Was it not?
I thought you'd say the fish aisle.
Yes, it could be the fish aisle, but you are a prolific raw legume eater at the airport gate.
Yes.
Like, that's all I think about.
In general, I just think people have this weird aversion to eating raw veg and I don't understand it.
I do. You're the person that's brought me round to this. I thought that was weird. I used to have a maths teacher called Dr. Gilby, shout out, because I
remember, obviously, from when we did
when we were in maths together.
Yeah.
And
shout out Miss Smith.
Dr. Gilby used to exclusively eat Brussels sprouts, which I think is a pretty bad one to eat raw.
They're nice, they're peppery.
Yeah, but they make your ass go kaboom.
So? Next.
It's not...
I like the crunch.
Yeah, I know, and I get it, but now you've really brought me around to the idea, because now we'll sit on your sofa and I'm like, yeah, I want that sugar snappy, uncooked, raw.
No, I'm actually proud of you for that, because we've been watching The Gilded Age recently, haven't we? And we just sit there eating radishes. You still haven't ventured yet into the ends of the veg. You know where I'll eat the whole radish, you'll leave me the little trimmings.
As in, even a pop girlie has limits.
Right,
I can't do that, it's too much.
Yeah.
As in, he'll eat the stalk of everything. Do you eat the fur on kiwis?
Yeah.
What?
I so rarely get poorly, and I honestly put it down to fruit and veg and vitamin C specifically, but specifically I have a kiwi every single day, skin on.
They're the most
and
skin on,
skin out me pum pum, and skin on me pum pum.
Yeah, skin on
me kiwi.
Yeah.
And I honestly think, maybe it's an old maiden's wives' tale, but I really think it's the play.
And I do think you're made of vibranium, so maybe that's it.
This is what I'm saying.
Maybe that is the key. Yeah, okay.
Kiwi, if you will.
Kiwi. Okay, next. Do you remember the dumbest thing we've ever argued about?
Yeah, your eyelashes. Is that what you had in mind?
Yeah.
So there's one time we've ever fallen out, right? Once. And we were going to, and it was the precursor of an awful holiday because it was dreadful. No disrespect to the people of Morocco, but we did not enjoy Morocco. It was India or Morocco. It was India.
It was India.
Take that back. Love you, Morocco. Shout out Marrakesh. Well, we can talk about Morocco another time because that was not great.
That was not a good holiday either.
It was not great.
It was not great.
It was not great. It was just great. It was okay. Well, India, right? So we were going to Goa, and Ash. I just have to describe. You were in your music video era, right? Like it was a different time. You wore those awful outfits all the time, so you have to cast your mind back. I was working with a lot. Or not very much. I was working with very low budget.
Yeah.
Not much has changed. And you had individual eyelash extensions, but they weren't even individual. They'd clumped like 3 of them together and put a prong on the end. It was not good.
Okay.
On God, it was not good.
For the divas that know, right, it is so hard to get eyelash extensions right, okay?
I agree.
Yeah, and this was my first time. And everybody knows that when you get eyelash extensions done, you just don't comment if they look shit because you can't take them off. Okay, they are stuck on for like 3 weeks. So the upset was I rocked up to Heathrow. I see Jack excited about the holiday, excited for the adventures ahead. Jack looks at me and goes, "What the are those on your eyes?" And I went, "What?" Bear in mind, I can't do anything about that at that stage.
That's the one mistake I've made in our friendship. It was the delivery. I agree. It was the delivery, and I get it. As in, I do apologise for that. I couldn't keep in
how bad it was.
They were awful.
Yeah.
And granted, looking back, I do live my life in that way now. Like I've had situations with friends where I've been upset by stuff because they'll say something and I'm like, if I can't change it right now, then don't say it. So I do understand that. It was many years ago.
It's the only time that we've ever sat totally silent on a plane together.
Yeah, it was the only time that anyone else on a plane would have wanted to sit next to us because we were actually like model passengers. Normally we're hooting and hollering and trying to get in the cockpit.
Yeah, we just didn't speak.
No.
And then when the plane landed, I thought I can't have this whole holiday be on a sour note.
No, I apologise when we landed.
And then you went, "Could you please talk to me?" And I was like, "Fine, let's just get over this now." But yeah, that is funny. I can't think of any other time that we've argued, really.
There's not been any other time. We have like...
As in like little squabbles.
Not even squabbles though, it's just you being late, that's it.
Yeah, basically.
So usually every day, we just have a small squabble to start off the day and then it's fine. She goes, "Sorry, I'm late." I go, "Anyway, here's your coffee. Like, give me your bag and I'll carry it for you."
And then that's it.
And that's it. And look at us now.
And that's the way we work.
And that... and that on that. If we switch lives for a day, what do you think I'd struggle with most?
Okay, this is a loaded question though, because switch lives, yeah, as in, are you just me or are you in my body? Thank you very much.
My body? What do you mean?
What? Jack's being thick. It's not recording. Thank God this is a recording.
No, you said it's loaded.
Yeah, no, I'm saying.
That's not a loaded question means I've got like an ulterior motive. Like, oh, you're asking that for this.
No, okay, loaded.
Ash is being thick. Thank God it's being recorded. That wasn't a loaded question.
Fine,
you're just saying, can we qualify it a bit further?
Loaded potato skins.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, I wouldn't mind.
So what I'm saying is, are you saying that you would be yourself, but you are in Ash's body?
I guess so.
So it's still your personality, your brain, your everything.
Yeah.
Or are you actually me?
I hope not.
I feel like I'm in Inception.
Yeah, agreed. Well, what would the difference be? So like if I was me in your body, I'd probably enjoy being like, wow, I'm so small and I can like fit in all these spaces for the day. No?
No.
But whereas if I were just you,
yes,
I'd already have existed and known that I was small and it wouldn't be a novelty. So surely you'd want to do the like me being in your body.
Okay, so you just want to be in a different vessel.
Well, if we switch lives for a day, what do you think I'll struggle with most? So see, you're having your house renovated at the moment. I've been through that and I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So I think I'd lose the plot if I was sitting in
Totally agree.
pots and pans and banging and clashing and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I paid my dues with that. I had like 6 months of
I'm
renovation
really
on my
not
flat.
having a good time. I don't like being at my house at the moment.
Which is why we just keep having sleepovers at mine.
Yeah, so like I keep going to Jack's, or basically I'm just a nomad at the minute. I've got no home. I just keep going everywhere with a suitcase and a dream.
Though. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If I was to trade lives with you for the day...
I know what you're going to say. Go on, get it out of the way.
What, just play with my knob?
No! Also, the question was, what would I struggle with most? Thanks a lot.
I struggle to find it. Imagine if I spent all day looking for your knob. That is really funny. Oh, that is good.
Anyway, loaded question.
Anyway.
No, I thought you were going to say sweat.
Yes.
Because I'm just really sweaty. So
yeah, Jack is the sweatiest man alive.
So you would, I would then be like, oh, finally you at least can empathise more with what I go through.
Yeah, I actually do think that's very crippling for you, because I think to have, it's already hard to find an outfit, a sleigh outfit for every outing.
Yeah.
And you are also
you're
like...
living proof of that.
Are we fighting?
No, I just mean like in the olden days.
This is meant to be a nice episode. This
also
is meant to be
where's my knob? Where's the cock?
Christ.
We can't have that in every week's episode.
I think all roads lead back to knob.
Well, I do agree with that, if you can find it.
Okay.
What are the 3 main moods I can be in?
Oh, no. Okay, so if
Post Ibiza, though. Post Ibiza, new me.
Okay, if I'm to take this today...
Yeah.
I'm going to say that your 3 moods would either be very, very positive.
Yeah.
As in, like, life's amazing.
Yeah, life's amazing.
Second is... I'm still going to say organiser / airport dad / like work mode.
Yeah.
Because you are different in that mode.
Yeah.
And then... I don't know if I'd even say highly strung anymore.
I've not had a negative mood since we got back.
I would say
I've been tired.
There's a very different you past like 3 a.m.
What?
So like past 3 a.m. when we're out,
right?
And you're like, I'm out now for the foreseeable.
For a good 12 hours from then.
You are a different man by that point. Sometimes I have to like not chat to you when you get to that point.
What?
Because like even if I say I'm going home, you're like, no, you're not.
No, that's also not true. You're gaslighting me.
Are you joking?
That is so not fair.
Why?
Because I always go, for the last 2 years, I've gone, okay, no problem.
You wouldn't know because it's past 3 a.m. It's not you.
That's so unfair because I'm always still carrying your bag. So you're actually selling me short here.
No, okay, but yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad. So
therefore, I obviously still know you're about.
That's when you go into demon mode, in my opinion.
But what I'm saying is you're making it as if I'm that person where you're like, I want to go. And I'm like, absolutely not. There's no way you're going home. Don't be a dick. It's only 3 a.m.
No, it's
and
not
I'm
even
literally
that.
Going,
it's not even that nasty.
Okay, cool.
It's not even that nasty. That's what's so demonic about it.
You just said I'm in demon mode and you're saying it's not nasty.
You just go, no, you're not. And it's almost...
This just is not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Oh, my God. I wish I could roll a tape, but I can't.
I wish I could roll you off this sofa. Bird.
That's not a bad thing. I've just said really nice things. I've said you're either in a fantastic happy mood.
Yeah, and then you said demon mode. That totally nullifies moods 1 and 2.
Balance. We wouldn't be us if we didn't have demon mode. I have a demon mode.
Yeah, you're in it right now.
Are we friend or foe?
You've caused every rift today.
I have not caused any rifts.
Your eyelashes look shit.
I don't have any on. Jack's being thick.
You make me sound like I'm an oppressor and I'm not having that.
You are my oppressor.
Right, let's move on to one of your weaknesses. If you were interviewed on live TV, what dumb phrase would you definitely blurt out? Oh, I don't know. Have we done this where you've blurted out a dumb phrase on live?
Yes.
Well, what happened? Do you want to tell everyone?
It was a horrible time.
What happened?
I don't even want to retell it because I think I'm going to get it wrong again. I don't think I can tell it.
Be like you.
You might have to tell it.
Happily. Okay. So what happened was we were very fortunate last year to be the socials hosts for both Comic Relief and Children in Need. Obviously 2 very worthwhile separate charities. When we were doing a very long live on TikTok for Comic Relief, Ash was asked on live, what is your favourite childhood memory of Comic Relief? So thinking of all the things that could be said about...
Red Nose Day.
Yeah, Red Nose Day and all the things that happen on the big night of campaigning. And Ash chose to say, anything with Pudsey the Bear. Pudsey the Bear being the mascot for children in need. So everyone kind of just stood there and froze a bit and just thought, ha ha ha, moving on. And Ash went... What? And she could see everyone's face.
And I can see everyone going like this, but it's live. So I was like, how on earth do I rectify this?
So she said, oh, sorry. No. Of course, Pudsey's your op. No, I meant... I went, anyway, no, of course, no charities are ops. They're both raising money for very worthwhile causes, and we are incredibly lucky, fortunate, grateful, and inspired to work with both. Thank you so much, and good night.
That keeps me up at night.
Well... Then we worked with Children in Need next, and they went, thanks for the shout out, by the way, that was brilliant.
Oh, I know. And I literally wanted to tie bricks to my feet and just go down in the Thames. It was so bad.
Well, I'm actually working with Comic Relief and Children in Need again this year. You, I think, are only working with Children in Need, which is really interesting, isn't it?
That's really rude. I don't blame them. It wasn't great. It really wasn't great.
But we do love both. I certainly love both. Can't speak for Ash.
If you had to replace me...
Oh, yes.
I thought you'd like this. With a fictional character as your best friend, as your bestest friend.
That's my bestest friend.
Who would it be and why?
Oh, my goodness.
Like, where's your mind casting to right now? Like, where are you going?
So my mind to start with...
Are you going like Disney?
Went to Gilded Age because we've really enjoyed watching it recently.
Did it?
Yeah,
okay.
Like anything that Christine Baranski's ever played, but then part of me is like, is that because she's Christine Baranski rather than her character? So I'm trying to steer away from that.
Fine, okay.
Then my mind went to the Harry Potter stuff, but I'm not promoting that.
Totally
So
agree.
then I've gone to Disney.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, in it. So then I'm thinking... Then I was like, is there some... I don't know why my brain went to Finding Nemo, because then I was like, would I want to be friends with Nemo?
With Dory, surely.
Or Dory.
Dory's way funnier.
You're quite Dory coded, actually.
Elaborate?
I just think like happy-go-lucky, you know, just kind of go wherever the wind takes you. Might be 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Okay.
There's no one that... I think this is testament to you. I feel like there's no one that jumps out, because there's people that I could choose that would be fit, that I'd want, but then it would be like less of a best friend and more of a
ting.
Yeah, like Fantastic Mr. Fox or something.
Wait.
Not in like a...
You want a lips Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Well, no, because there's, you know, the whole like hear me outs that people did on TikTok, and then it's like...
You can't
rogue,
hear
like,
me out, do you fancy
someone from like
Mr.
Robin
Fox?
Hood or something. Did you have one in mind?
So I had a few, but also it's all for different reasons.
Okay.
So obviously part of me was like Chef Gusteau from Ratatouille.
Yeah, fine.
Just because I've always wanted to cook with him.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if I could turn you into Chef Gusteau... Remy would be really fun.
You were also very Remy coded.
What, a rat?
Yeah.
Fine, I really like Remy, so I'm not even going to go into that.
So do I. It's our favourite Pixar film.
So either Chef Gusteau or Remy, would be amazing.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I could have some fun with this, and obviously...
Pirates of the Caribbean. Is that where you were going to go?
I was thinking if I could change you into maybe the man that I want you to be
Davy
for
Jones.
Me, Davy Jones.
Yeah, what those tentacles do.
Yes.
Okay.
As you know, I love Davy Jones.
And what's better than one tentacle? 8. Yeah, okay.
Oh my God, the thought of it.
I'd quite like to hang out. Right, this is... So I'm weird for wanting to lips a fox.
Davy Jones is a man, though.
Is he?
He's a man with a plan.
What's his plan?
Wouldn't you like to know? Oh God, yeah, it's different to being a fox.
Okay.
He is a man. It just so happens that his beard is made of tentacles.
Yes. Okay. Fine.
And what a wonder it is.
What a wonder and splendour that would be. If I had to plan your funeral, how would you want it to look?
Oh.
Because we've said before, we want like joyous kaloo-kalay. We don't want sadness and misery.
Totally. As in, black to a funeral is bad vibes.
But then you have to...
I'm already dead. I want it to be a piss up, ras up.
Well, are you already dead though? Because I love the idea of those ones where people have the kind of funeral whilst... Because the theory of having a funeral whilst you're alive, because it's all your best mates gathered in one place, particularly...
That's a birthday party. That's what birthdays
are. But most people at that age, I guess if you're like 82, aren't all coming from their respective nursing homes to come and have a ras up for your birthday. Whereas if you're like, guys, I guess it doesn't work if you're in a freak accident, but if you like know that you've got a month left to live and you go, I'd really like... I've seen it on TikTok before. People kind of have these like living funerals, and I think they're gorgeous.
Oh God, no, I couldn't.
Because just like last time you get everyone all together.
Because knowing that it's one last hurrah is just like, oh God, I don't know. I'd never go to bed. That's even worse than us now going out. Like, we just never go to bed because we're like, we can't say
That's
bye.
what I've been trying to get you to do when you leave at 3 a.m.
Because it's my last hurrah.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah, it would need to be colourful.
Yeah.
Everyone in wigs.
Yeah.
What else would need to be there? Davy Jones merch.
Yeah, open bar.
Open bar, definitely paid for by moi.
By moi.
All the money I have just needs to go on the party, on the fat party.
Booze.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it'd be amazing.
It'd be absolutely amazing.
Speaking of funerals.
Yeah, gladly.
Let's flip it to something more positivo.
Okay.
What would you want your wedding to look like? Theme-wise, because I saw this girlie on TikTok. I actually thought this was so tea of her. She basically said, you know, everyone's like, oh, don't wear white, can't upstage the bride.
Yeah.
Her entire theme for her wedding was upstage the bride.
Oh, yeah, I saw that as well.
And it was sick. As in, I just think, what big cock energy you have to do that. And everyone, and it was so clear that she had like a lot of queer mates.
I was going to say, it comes like to have that vibe is to be so comfortable with your friendship group, because I think a lot of people turn into Bridezilla on the wedding day because it's just like, oh, this person's coming, that person's coming, and it's just clearly a space that's met with like anxiety rather than just, oh my God, this is lit. Like I would love to do that. Like my personal thoughts are, I obviously won't get married, so there's no need to waste kind of mental energy in planning a wedding.
God.
But
you would never get married.
No, I'd be open to it. I just mean it's unlikely.
It is highly unlikely.
It is unlikely.
Right, so
Theme, loneliness, despair.
Wallow in self-pity.
No, it would be Fox coded, I think.
What?
Am I like in a vacuum today?
Yeah, I am.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yes, I know. You want to listen.
You looked at me like you'd never heard the word Fox before. Fox coded.
So the theme would be Fantastic Mr. Fox, would it, for your wedding?
You know, I've literally never even seen the film.
That's what's killing me.
I know.
I don't know where it's
One tiny little... It's like last week when I said Work From Home by Fifth Harmony as if that's my life anthem.
I know.
I don't know what's going on with me.
No, me neither.
Anyway.
I think that's a fun theme, though.
No, theme would be... I would probably want to have it somewhere sunny.
Yeah.
Obviously, if I was doing it abroad, I would pay for it all.
Yeah.
Or just not pressure people into being there.
Okay.
Because you know my opinions.
Because famously,
on weddings.
You don't like that.
I just think it's mental to me that people will have weddings abroad and not pay for the people to be there, which is fine if you can't afford that, but then get really aggy if you aren't there.
Totally
and they're like,
agree.
Well, yeah, you didn't come to our Greek wedding, but I saw 2 weeks later you had a family holiday in Malta. Yes, I had a family holiday in Malta that I saved up for and wanted to go to.
Yes.
My priority in life is not your shit wedding in Greece at a 2-star hotel.
Okay, wait. How much do you believe?
All of what I just said, 100% 10 toes down.
No, not that.
Oh.
How much do you think you should spend on a friend's hen or stag do?
Oh, well, I feel very strongly about this as well. £0.
£0?
It's your hen do or stag do. If you are wanting to do something fancy and making people pay £1,
I actually
open your purse. I would say, no, I would say like maybe like 50 quid, i.e. like, oh, I'd love to get everyone together. We're going to go down the pub, whatever, and a couple of rounds, and that's whatever. If you're doing anything more elaborate than that, you are choosing to do that, and you're making me out to be the bad friend if I don't want to spend the money to do that.
I actually do agree. And what I
don't want to do crazy golf ever again in my life.
What I also think is people seem to think that their wedding is the only wedding in that year.
Ever.
forever to exist. And I know people, poor things, like, because we're at that age now where a lot of people are just doing wedding circuits. It's like being on tour.
This is why I don't have any straight friends. It's a deliberate choice.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes so much sense.
Because they all get married all the time.
I don't want to be at a wedding every weekend, and everybody thinks that theirs is the most important wedding.
We were just talking to our mate literally this morning who said, she's like, oh, I'm on annual leave next week. And I was like, oh, you going anywhere nice? And she was like, I've been to too many weddings this year. I can't afford it, so I'm going Cornwall. And I was like, well, obviously Cornwall's nice, but she was getting at, she can't afford to go abroad.
She can't afford to go anywhere that she wants to go. Hard-working girly, by the way.
Because of the obligation of being at weddings.
Because she's doing a wedding world tour. It's madness.
It's hell. No, and it's,
But then if they're abroad, what's your thoughts?
In what sense?
As in, if you want to have a wedding abroad, are you kind of just like, that's your prerogative, you don't have to pay for people to be abroad?
If you're going to get annoyed at them not being there, then you need to be paying for it. Or you need to totally say, I totally get it. I'm going abroad. If you want to can't afford it, or you don't have the days left to take off work, totally understand. But it's when people do that weird begrudging thing of, it's totally fine. Well, I'm just a bit annoyed because Paul's here. Why is Amanda not here? Like, what? Like, he's got even less days of annual leave than her. Yeah, and you said it was absolutely fine because you're the one who's chosen to go somewhere that's costing £1,400 all in for a shit fest.
Shit fest.
Anyway, just my kind of light, small opinions on weddings.
Well, hello, Jill, and welcome back to the Jack and Ash Show. Jack, I think we need to get straight into the Bestie Dictionary.
Yes, my favourite bit.
Okay, so for those of you that don't know, think of your favourite phrases and words that only you and your best mate know. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they're super weird.
Made up, stupid.
Yeah, and we are here to take you through our favourites of those. Okay? Yeah. Are you ready?
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
What do we say when we've just got home from holiday and we can't quite believe that we've been in 2 countries in one day?
Oh. And just like that, back on British soil.
And I feel like it goes...
I love that phrase. It's one of my favourites.
It encapsulates so much because we can never quite get our head around the fact that at some point in the day, we've changed time zones, we've been in multiple countries, and then you've ended up back on the sofa.
It's literally, that has to be a universal experience because we don't stop banging on about it. As in, I'm like, how were we in España at a continental brekkie
eating tapas? Maybe not a breakfast.
And now I'm on my sofa in Dagenham. I don't even live in Dagenham. But if you lived in Dagenham, you were on your sofa.
You would be in Dagenham, yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but I also feel like now we've bastardised it to the point where it doesn't need to even be us travelling. Like every time you get a line bike to mine, and I just see your wheel round the corner, and your feet barely can touch the floor, and it'll just dip on the road, and you'll go just like that, back on British soil.
It works so well. It's basically you're saying like the eagle has landed. That's like how I feel about it. So now I do it in the car as well when I park up, especially if I've had a hard park job. You know, like you've really been like wheeling
9-point
and dealing.
turner,
And then I park up and I go, and just like that, back on British soil. It's perfect. It's so like universally used.
Yeah, it is. It is. Well done. You got that straight away.
Yeah, team. Well, shock.
Just like that.
Okay, right. My one for you is, what do we say when someone is seeing you in a certain light? It might be that you've not got enough clothes on or something and you don't want people to have that lasting image of you forever. What do you say to them to forget that image?
Is it to do with feminine wiles?
No. Oh, kind of. It could be. Yes, I had my feminine wiles out in this example.
Chris?
Yes.
No mental screenshots?
Yes.
So we need to give context to that.
Yeah.
Ash was topless and we were in a room. I think it was me, you and Chris. And Chris's friend walked in. Yeah. Saw. And Chris was like, oh, no, no mental screenshots. And now it's basically got to the point where we're like, anytime someone has seen something, but we want them to forget what they've seen. So like, if someone's typing in a password or you're at the ATM and you're putting your PIN number in.
Say no mental screenshots.
Like, no mental screenshots. Like, forget what you've just seen.
I also do it if you show me videos of me on a night out. that are poor of me, I go, right, that's it, no mental screenshots.
Pre 3 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, because otherwise you wouldn't be there, would you? Yeah, brilliant. That was really fun. Let's go on to bad advice.
Yay! Okay, guys, bad advice is a section where we unpack your dilemmas, your
deepest,
traumas,
darkest secrets.
your deepest, darkest fears and secrets.
Yeah.
If you have a story that you want to tell us
and get ripped apart,
yes, then you need to DM us at The Jack and Ash Show or email us at hello@thejackandash.com.
There we go.
Oh, nearly didn't finish it.
Yeah, I think we need to say every week, for legal reasons, little disclaimer, it's up to you whether you act on this or not. Sorry if we tear you a new one. But
it's fine.
It's kind of par for the course.
Either way, we want to hear your mishaps and your mayhems.
Yes.
Yes.
So without further ado, do you know what? I always feel like Bestie Dictionary, it was going to be my favourite, but after last week, I love bad advice. I think it's just so nice being able to tear people apart.
Bad advice.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
I love it. I just love it.
We are the judge and the jury.
And the jury.
Yeah,
and
okay.
jury. Producer Jack, please do the honours. I love this. Thank you. We're so futuristic with iPads.
He's such a mystery man.
And now I've gone back
What
in
do
time.
people see of you, Mr. Jack? Do they just see
the back and
just
the
your
cap?
hands?
It's just my back.
Oh, what a lovely back it is.
Okay. Oh my God, sorry. I've just seen the first line of one saying this is from a poor maiden. And I'm already like, where is this going?
This is from Sam. Hey, Jack and Ash, I've got a story that I need to get off my chest. Strap yourselves in. We're about to go on a journey. I'll set the scene. It's Glasgow 2025.
Yes, come on.
Come on. Could have met you, Sam. I've been out raving all night. Probably met you, Sam.
Yeah.
It gets to about 7 p.m. and I've been awake for approaching 30 hours and starting to flag. So I excuse myself and head back to my tent. On the way to
I
know. On the way to the tent, I stepped off at a burger van to consume some much-needed food and hastily devoured a ropey-looking burger. But at this point, my mind was starting to fail, so I didn't really care. I got back to the tent, slipped into my sleeping bag and passed out with a satisfyingly full stomach. A couple of hours later, I awakened in pitch black with an urgent need to empty my bowels.
Oh no.
Through some quick mental maths, I realised that there was no way I was going to make it through the sea of tents to the nearest toilet, so I had to improvise. I blindly reached out of my sleeping compartment and desperately searched for a bag of some kind and latched onto a plastic bag to relieve myself into. I squatted over said bag, did the deed, tied up the bag and moved on to the next issue of where to discard it. Still feeling completely wasted, but nonetheless relieved to have not shit myself, I exited the tent and decided that I could not face the journey to the toilets with what I now realised was a Tesco bag full of faeces, so I went round to the side of the tent and started to dig a hole in the ground with my bare hands. Bare hands is mental.
This is so much worse.
Also, like,
this is so much worse than the journey to just the shitter.
I totally agree.
You're now making a grave
but also,
with your bare hands for your poo.
Also, in my head, would it have been the worst thing to have just pooed outside the tent somewhere? Like, I know that's not great. I'm not encouraging it.
I totally agree.
But like, now you're digging a grave for your poo bag.
It's the bare hand grave digging.
So, and also, the ground was quite hard this year.
That is tough.
Like, unless you're around the bogs where it's slushy. It is, what nails must you have, Sam?
Oh, God, that's like mortar and pestle business.
100%.
That's like big time, yeah.
So I went round to the side of the tent, started to dig a hole. As you can imagine, this was not effective, but I persevered. Until over the general festival background noise, I heard some familiar voices approaching. My mates were on their way back. I slung my shit-filled shopping bag as far as I could. God, that's really poetic.
Yeah.
Away from the tent and rushed back inside. At sibilance, isn't it, when it's loads of S's in a row? I slung my shit-filled shopping bag.
I remember that from Miss
Gorgeous word. Yeah, we were there together. What I haven't mentioned at this point yet is that I was sharing my tent with 4 other mates. I opened the tent back up and the smell hit me like a freight train.
Oh, no.
I had no light source to check if I'd been successful in depositing all the offending matter in the bag the first time round, and regardless, I'd run out of time. I crawled into my sleeping bag, turned my back and pretended to be asleep as the first of 8 of my friends piled into the tent's communal space for an afters. I sat there for what felt like an eternity waiting for one of them to say they'd found poo on the floor somewhere, but it never happened. The only hint of the earlier appalling event was when one of my mates asked if anyone had farted, but there were so many people in the tent that no one could have ever expected it to be me. To this day, I have not revealed what happened to my friendship group.
What
happened to my friendship group?
I was like, oh my God,
what happened to my friendship group? They've not spoken to me since. They disappeared in the middle of the night.
What do you think happened, shitty boy?
They all ate chocolate fudge cake from inside the tent and ceased to be. Should I confess my sins or carry this shame to my deathbed? Would either of you have done anything differently in my position? With much love and regret, Sam.
Yes, gone to the toilet, you weirdo.
Yeah, also just like shit.
As in just shit. If you had just popped outside the tent, that actually would have taken you 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But then as long as you had
and then in the morning,
wipes,
if it was, you know, when you're in between the tents, that there's like a throughway, and then some of them, it's just so tight to other ones that it's no one's going to ever step in it. You're just going to leave it there.
You kind of know that's the piss corner as well.
Precisely. So then in the morning, you just wake up and you clean it away, none the wiser. Bob's your uncle.
As in, my opinion is a shitty bum is actually
He's a friend to no man.
No, he's a friend to no man, but is better than this boy has created, which is like basically
shitty bum's
a scavenger hunt of poo. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know where it is.
But he's gonna have a shitty bum regardless. The poo is still coming out of his arse. You're saying like, oh, shitty bum is better. How's he gonna poo if he's not getting a shitty? What are you on about?
Yeah, no, he's got a shitty bum, but what I'm saying
shitty bum.
Shitty bum. What I'm saying is, as in, if he just did it really quick outside the tent, it took 30 seconds, maybe he might have a bit of a shitty bum, but it's better than what he's done, which is create a poo scavenger hunt, dug a grave with his bare hands, and still doesn't know where all the feces has gone, and now his friends don't like him.
But he still has a shitty bum regardless. I think you're latching on to the wrong poo-filled things.
It's all bad.
I get that.
Bad.
You'd be such a bad lawyer. Like, this is mental. You've just lost your case.
Over shit bum.
Shitgate.
Yeah. It's just, so, I don't know.
Sam's questions were, should I confess my sins? No. Actually, yeah. So then your friends can just move on and not have you as a friend anymore. Carry this shame to my deathbed. Would either of you have done anything differently in my position? I would still have eaten the burger. Like, up until that point, I get it. It's the thing. Like, you just claw at any food and nutrients you can at that point.
Yes.
Would I have done anything differently? I'd have
shot outside the tent
in a Tesco bag.
What, you would have done like Sainsbury's, M&S?
Yeah, Waitrose.
Fine. Yeah. Interesting.
Because they're more robust, I think, those bags. Oh, Tesco bags got the ones with holes in the bottom.
So right.
No, they used to be. That's like little groceries bags now, innit? Can you imagine?
Oh my God.
With
if
little
it was
holes,
one of those,
like a colander.
Yes, that's really bad. Or I had it recently where I had one of those brown paper bags.
Was it white before?
What?
Who's brown, isn't it?
Listen,
I'm listening. That's the problem.
I had one of those brown paper bags and it rained because I've had a lot of rainy days recently.
Yeah.
And basically all the contents of the bag just fell out on Oxford Circus. I lost half of it. It's really rubbish. I think they need to be axed.
Why were you on Oxford Circus with a grocery bag?
I don't... Boots.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought you meant like, you know, in America where people don't have handles on them.
No.
And they come out of the bodega and they've got all sorts of...
And I get it, eco-friendly, everyone's doing brown bags, but you can't do that in England. No, they're no good.
Surely you can do...
You can't do it in rainy season. You just can't.
There must be reinforced papery cardboardy bags that you can get, because a lot of these ones, I agree, Boots ones are mad.
You would hope so, like, wouldn't you?
One single drop of rain
and
it's just
went
completely
shunder.
Disintegrated.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also feel the same about straws, as in I love the environment. I want to be eco-friendly. We've got to find an alternative. Pasta straws I like.
Pasta straws are actually fine.
I actually quite like those.
Yeah, I agree. God save the turtles, but also... When you go, and even worse when they don't have any, when you go to a bar and say, you've got a straw, this is sorry, we don't do straws.
As in, my mouth is hobbycraft.
What the actual hell?
Totally agree. We've completely segued.
Anyway.
Wipe your shitty bum and get over yourself.
Yeah, Sam, get a grip.
This is from the Poor Maiden. Hi, Jack and Ash. I've been a fan of you guys forever and so happy you're back making new content together. Love you,
Sweet.
Queen.
Yeah, thanks.
I have a dark secret that I've been too scared to ask about until now, though. Please don't judge me. When you guys... God, I thought this was going really dark. When you guys say tea, what do you mean? I'm obviously familiar with the phrase spill the tea, etc.
Yes.
But you guys seem to use it in multiple different ways.
Yeah, we do.
Please enlighten this poor maiden.
Oh,
Maiden, we love you. I'm so happy you shed light on this very important subject.
I think it kind of is a bit of a way of life.
Yes.
Tea. So you know how last week we were like disgrace, like it can mean different things. Tea is basically anything positive, like, oh, that's tea. But also, if someone says something to you and you're kind of acknowledging it, almost being like, oh, okay, cool, like, oh, tea, like, thank you, got it, like, clock
that. It is kind of clock that. Oh, no,
it's honestly just like an acceptance thing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, tea, cool, yeah, no problem, tea, great, tea.
Cool.
But then we also would say, like, what's tea? Like, as in, like, what's been going on.
Yes.
We also have,
or
I've got about
sometimes
12
we'll say,
group
like,
chats.
that's tea time, which is like... That's like super
super good.
Yeah.
Or like major tea.
Yeah.
Or I think I've got about 15 group chats that have teas in the name. So like Ibiza teas, it's just like, that's what it's called, isn't it? It's just like...
Yeah, and I don't really know even where teas comes from because it is used exactly the same way.
But we use it as a noun. We'd be like, oh, how you doing my teas? As in like single or plural. Like, I'd say to you, like, how you doing my teas? Or our group lot with like... Georgia Camel and everyone would be like, oh, how you doing, teas? Like, how is everyone doing today?
Yeah, and somehow our entire group, I'll be honest, we didn't need to explain this to them. And
adapted.
I don't know how everyone has the same tap brain.
Yeah.
That it's just adapted into everything. Tea is a way of life.
I just think, you can't, if you just relax into it, then you can't really go wrong. You know, sometimes,
exactly
like Ben, the producer, was like, I'm not sure if this is tea or teas. I'm not sure if I'm getting that
And I was
right.
like, everything you said just then is
fine.
perfect.
Like, it's fine. It's tea.
Yeah, it's tea. Just give it a go.
Go in with an open heart.
Maiden. Yes.
And everything will be tea.
Totally agree.
Hope that clarifies things.
This is from the audacious Aussie. Oh, love that.
Osborne from the Grieve.
Oh, God. No, I know. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, God.
Oh, God.
Hi, Jack and Ash. My best mate went on a date with a man who's a complete misogynist. Blocker. Okay. After the date, he sent her his bank details, asking for her half of the dinner bill, even though he insisted on paying at the time. Nah. This was basically punishment for not going home with him for a shag after the meal. Pig!
Wow.
She wants to meet up with him even though she knows he's a see you next Tuesday. Should she do it? What should I tell her?
Why would she meet up with him?
Unless you're
she's going to punch his lights out. Why would she meet up with him?
Unless you're going to meet up with him to booby trap him.
Yeah.
Or like be a saboteur.
And trap him into a, what's it called? Oubliette. We learnt this word last week. We were watching The Gilded Age.
We did.
And Christine Baranski's iconic character, Miss Van Ryan, said something about being dropped into an oubliette. And so I Googled it, and it's basically
like a dungeon, isn't it?
Kind of like a dungeon, but it's like a really underground one. You're basically just dropped into it, and then there's no... Like, people would often get forgotten in them because you're just down there. Like, that's it. You by yourself, you go mental.
Imagine being thrown into a well.
Yes.
It's the equivalent of that. And
it's
that's
basically a French well.
Yes. That's
just a fancy well.
So basically, our advice to you is throw this man down a French well.
Down an oubliette and then just start throwing coppers at him until you've got to the halfway point. Do you want to talk about that?
Do you remember?
Oh my God, guys.
That happened to me one time. Basically, that happened to me one time.
We went, but you weren't down an oubliette.
No, I wasn't.
You wished you were, because then you'd have been out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
We were in Portugal on holiday, and we were at a restaurant, and they were just horrible in there. So we got, it was like normal, like cafe kind. It wasn't really a restaurant, it was like a cafe. We were with a few friends, and we'd had the food. It was like lunchtime. I don't think we had drinks, and we came to pay the bill, and we asked about 4 or 5 times to the waiting staff, not joking, it wasn't busy.
No.
4 or 5 different people, we asked multiple times.
Just, can we have the bill?
Like, could we get the bill, please? And one of our friends speaks Portuguese, so like he was saying it in Portuguese. We weren't being like,
And then we were like, at what point do we just up and leave? Because we actually have places to be.
No, but the waiters would they were on their break, they'd stand there having a fag, watching us, being like, please, can we leave?
Yeah.
Like, can we pay? I'd say it got to about half an hour. And it wasn't as if it was a huge place that was swept off their feet. Like, it was as if we were in on a joke. And eventually it was like, haha, you've been punked.
We thought we were being punked,
So we were like, right, well, let's just leave. So we stood up, walked, and we maybe got about 10 seconds away. And all of a sudden, they weren't on the fag break anymore.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
all 6 of the waiters come marching over the bridge, chasing us. So then we were like, okay, fine. Like, I'm not averse to paying, because that's fine. But at least we've got your attention, because it's ridiculous. So we go back to the table, pay. And we would like sorting it all out. You or somebody ended up paying a bit in some coins to hit whatever the bill was. We put the coins down, and as we then finally left, the waitress picked up the coins and started throwing them at Ash's back
them at me
whilst we were walking away over this bridge.
I've never known. I
was in Burgao, Portugal. So
there is no more disgrace that you will feel, humiliation of someone throwing coins at you, as it's a really nasty feeling.
To this day, we don't understand what their issue was.
No, and to this day, I've never felt disgrace like that.
That's not true.
Correct.
Toiletgate.
We're not telling that story.
Yeah, well, exactly. That was a disgrace.
That would put me down a well in an oubliette. But yeah, there is nothing quite worse than having coins thrown at you. So I would say if you have an ex that this is perfect. Yeah, yes. It's that. That's the advice.
Meet him in Portugal.
Meet him in Portugal and throw coins at him. Yeah. Shrapnel, coins, any loose kind of like little medallions, anything like that.
Totally agree.
Just pelt coins at him.
I can't believe he's asked for it back.
I'm not even one of those girlies that's like, every man must pay. I'm really not like that.
No, but if he's insisted
on paying, then that's on you. Straight down the well.
Straight down the choking.
Shame!
Yeah, I agree.
Perfect.
And that's another bad advice. Done and dusted. I think we smashed that.
Thank God.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I also want to say, I can't believe we got picked up for episode 2. We thought we'd never make it.
I know. I can't believe it.
Never had so many DMs.
You haven't had any DMs, Jack.
And you've never been to Benihana, so... What's new, Buenos Aires? But as always, thank you so much for listening. If you've got this far, please make sure to send this to your friends, your foe. Yeah. Fantastic Mr. Fox. I'd quite like to hear this one.
Send it to all linen makers worldwide.
And all claptrap body stocking makers. Any lash techs. We can send you some photos of what not to do.
And please send this to my man Davy Jones, because I've been trying to get his attention for a while.
For time. And he just keeps scrolling with all of his 8 fingers. Also, please send this to the tourism board of southern Portugal so that they can get their act together.
Totally agree.
And to anyone thinking of having a wedding this year, don't
listen to this. Absolutely don't.
We've run out of leave.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget, DM us at The Jack and Ash Show, or you can DM me if you're an 8 out of 10 or above.
Or Davy Jones.
So an 8 out of 10 or above. Or Fantastic Mr. Fox. Yes, absolutely.
Or email us at hello@thejackandashshow.com.
Well done.
I know, that rolled off the tongue. I can't believe it. We've got to cut it there before I say something wrong.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Love Pudsey Bear. See you next week. Bye.